Welcome to my class. In this particular class, we will talk about micro browser. Browse means to search. Browser means a tool which allows us to search. But when we talk about micro browser, it means it is a very small software which allows us to search. Let us talk about this micro browser in detail. A micro browser, also called a mobile browser or mini browser. It is a type of browser designed to be used on small screen of many different types of mobile devices. So basically micro browsers are programs which are installed on cell phones. Micro browser is a software installed on the cell phone of the user so that the user can access the internet. They are called micro browsers because they are the stripped down version of web browsers. Mobile browser software, it must be small and efficient to accommodate the low memory capacity and low bandwidth of the wireless handheld devices. So it must have two ingredients. The first is that it must be efficient to accommodate the low memory because we cannot have more memory in the cell phone. So it must be of very small size and it must use low bandwidth. Bandwidth means the information carrying capacity. Default browsers used by major mobile phone vendors. Android browser is created by Google. BlackBerry browser by Research in Motion. Blazor browser by Palm. Dolphin browser by Mobotap. And Internet Explorer Mobile, it was created by Microsoft Corporation. Some of the user installable micro browsers are Opera Mobile, and the creator is Opera Software. Bolt browser, creator is Bitstream. Deepfish, creator is Microsoft Corporation. Ibis browser, creator is Ibis. Micro browsers adopt one of the following two approaches to access web data. The first approach is direct access approach and the second approach is WAP gateway approach. WAP refers to Wireless Application Protocol. Now in the direct access approach, this diagram shows the functioning of direct access approach. This is the web server which is connected to the internet and this is the client phone. From the client phone, the micro browser takes the request and it goes to web server. On the web server there is website. On the website there are web pages and web pages are written in HTML language. The web server provides HTML written web page to the browser. Browser takes it back to the client phone and the browser converts HTML written pages into plain English language and shows it to the user. This is direct access approach. Now look at this particular thing, direct access approach. In the direct access approach, the data is directly accessed by micro browser from the web server. The web server contains website. The website contains web pages. The web pages are written in HTML. The micro browser fetches data directly from a web server which is in HTML form and the micro browser converts HTML format into displaying of simple English text on the cell phone screen. That is why we call this approach is direct access, because the browser gets the pages from the web server and converts the HTML written pages into plain English language and shows it to the concerned user. The example of direct access approach is Opera browser, and the second one is Internet Explorer Mobile. Both these browsers make use of direct access approach. The second approach is WAP Gateway approach. WAP, Wireless Application Protocol Gateway approach. In this case, the browser based on Wireless Application Protocol Gateway approach use WAP's wireless markup language. It means the cell phone understands wireless markup language. It does not understand HTML language. The data downloaded from a web server which is in HTML format first goes to the WAP gateway. The WAP gateway is a computer which will convert HTML written pages into wireless markup language. The WAP gateway translates the web content written in HTML into WAP's wireless markup language. Thus, the WAP gateway, which acts as a proxy, translates and formats the web content written in HTML into wireless markup language for the target handheld device. Example is Neomar micro browser, and the second example is OpenWare mobile browser. These two browsers make use of WAP gateway approach. Let us look at this particular example in the form of diagram. This diagram shows the functioning of WAP gateway. On the internet, a web server is connected, and we have another computer, that is WAP gateway. This is also connected to internet. On the other side, we have client phone. The client wants to have some information from web server. From the client phone, the request goes to web server. Inside the web server, there is website. Inside the website, there are web pages, but these web pages are written in HTML language. So what this WAP gateway approach does, it will take the HTML written pages from the web server and it goes to another computer, that is Wireless Application Protocol Gateway. Now the HTML written pages comes to WAP gateway, but the HTML written pages are not understandable by the client phone. So what the WAP gateway does, it will convert HTML written pages into wireless markup language, and this wireless markup language is directly understood by client phone. So from the client phone, once again, from the client phone, request goes to web server. In the web server, there is website. Within the website, there are web pages, and those web pages are written in HTML language. But the client phone does not understand HTML language. So what is being done here is those HTML written web pages are sent to another computer, and that another computer is WAP gateway. WAP gateway computer will convert HTML written web pages into wireless markup language and send it to the client phone. Client phone can very well understand the pages written in wireless markup language. In this particular case, the information does not directly come from the web server, rather it comes from the WAP gateway, that is another computer. And now the client phone is dependent on web server as well as WAP gateway. This is indirect approach to get the information. Thank you very much.